is a gospel cruise.
Our first guest is in studio. His name is ER. He's a rapper, stroke radio presenter, host. Beautiful show at One Love Radio. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, awesome
right.
stuff. You guys, you have a great show on radio, I must say. I mean, just free flow, seat, and things start happening. People start getting saved.
It's called the freshest turn up on radio. And,
awesome.
And actually, I thank God because it's the biggest Christian drive time show, and it's been awesome in Lusaka.
Oh,
so
sweet.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So it's one of those things where you are yourself. You bring your own personality, the funny side of you, the rap side of you, the musical side of you, and just even the ministry side of you. So it's pretty awesome.
Okay, the first time I heard of you, ER, was the time Taurus music was really big. There was Zone Farm, a couple of other artists that were signed there. You were signed there later on.
Yes.
But before that, we backtrack. You used to be found a lot with Mark II, Shafi and them. I knew you as a secular artist. So to hear you start doing gospel and you're now doing a Christian radio show was like, oh, let's get to know this guy a bit more. So take us back to those days and how you flipped.
Okay, back to those days. I think I can start the story in the middle of how I got saved. Actually, the process started way before I even started rapping, because there's a time in my life. I used to drink a lot and smoke, and we live this reckless lifestyle. And there's a time in my life that I got sick. I felt ill, and I was diagnosed with TB. And at that time, my family sat me down and they asked me to say, you know what, with this condition that you have now, you have an option to either stay home and keep it to yourself, or you can come out in the public and tell everybody and say, oh no, you have TB and this and that and that.
Was the TB as a result of the lifestyle?
I can't necessarily say that, but it's one of those things that happened. Okay, but I think it was. But and you know, so many times people always associate TB to HIV, and at that particular time, I remember going to the clinic and they had to do tests, and they tested me so many times to see whether I had HIV, and I didn't. And so they asked me to say, you can either choose to tell your friends or keep it to yourself. And at that time, you know, I was a G, and I was thinking, I was a guy, a guy up a street, you know, and I kept it to myself. But as I was sick at that time, I used to stay a lot alone at home and all that, and it kept me thinking, asking myself, like I was always telling God to say, God, at that time I lived in a Christian home, and so I had seen how God had worked in my other family members. And I remember when I was a young boy, my mom prayed for me. I used to have asthma, and I got healed because we didn't have money. So she said, like, no, we don't have money, so let me pray for you so that you get your healing. And I got healed, and from that I knew that God healed all the time. So there's this one time I sat down home, and I was even crying. I was like, okay, God, heal me this one time that I may just spend time with my friends and just feel much better. And from that day, I remember I said those words, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I just had this energy, and I felt well. And I walked to see my friends, and at that time we were running a studio, but I wasn't rapping. So when I went to the studio, I found them making a beat. They're like, oh no, can you try rapping something? Because I used to write songs for other people, and so I rapped. That was the first song. I rapped another one, and then my cousin came, Shafi, and he sang on one of my songs, and they blew up, and I became an artist, of which I never planned to be an artist. It wasn't in my plan, and I strongly believe it was a gift that God gave me. After healing me, He also gave me a gift of music as well. And after that, fast forward, the songs became hit songs, and our lifestyle, and I followed in the steps of my cousins, and we lived that lifestyle. But after some time, I realized I kept on reminding myself of that day when God healed me. And I was like, you know what, there must be more to this God than what really happened. And so I started searching out and asking questions and finding out. And I had this friend of mine, Trina. You know Trina, the artist. Yeah. And she would come to the studio and she would always tell me about Jesus. And she had this funny way of expressing who God was. God was like a best friend to her. And for me, I realized, and I started asking myself, I want to have the relationship she has with God. And one day she invited me to her church. Okay, she had been inviting me for 2 years, but this one time I just woke up and said, okay, let me go. And once I went to church, I found that they had the coolest church. They had the garage, the youth service, and I got saved.
Wow.
And after I got saved, it's because of the same healing that God had healed me. I decided to say, music is just not enough. I need to do more because there's so many people out there who are hurting, who are broken, who really want to receive this healing that I had received. And so I started searching out, and at first it was about the music. But after the music, I realized that I needed to be equipped. And then I went to Bible school. And after Bible school, now I graduated. And the next thing was, okay, God, if you want me to reach out to more people, what next? And then radio.
Wow, amazing stuff, amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So now that everything is in place, is your album out?
Yeah, my album is, I can say this is what happened to the album. I was done with the album, but then since I was signed to an international label, I had some copyright issues to deal with. And so we put it on hold for a while, but now it's finally coming out the following month. Okay. It's going to be out, and people should look forward to it. It's got different features. It's got Abo Chungo on it. It's got Trina on it. It's also got producers like Gio, like Shinko Beats, like Mr. Champs, and there are so many different people. Others are surprises. It's also got KBG from Malawi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they once came to our church. They did a tour in Zambia, KBG and Suffix. And so I got to meet them, and we talked, and we created that connection, and they sang on the album. And so the other people I haven't mentioned, but the album is just going to be awesome. And a surprise.
Ezekiel is feeling a bit cold. Our Gospel Cruise parrot. I'm sure when you see, he loves music. Don't you love music? Oh yeah, he's really cold. He's really cold. So maybe you could sample one of your songs. What do you think?
Yeah.
What title are you sampling?
The song is called Nko Nko Nko. It's got a Kalindula, Zambian Kalindula feel to it. Okay. I decided to mix hip hop and Kalindula because I also wanted to reach out to even older people in society, because at the end of the day, most people have, especially when I became Christian, most people had this perception that rap music is not holy, or rap music has no anointing to it, or nothing contained in it. And so for me to do, I mix those genres together so that it should have a Zambian feel, and it would reach out to also older people that really do not understand what hip hop is.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, awesome. So after this, we have ER on stage right here on the Gospel Cruise.
Straight from God's direction. This is real and not a fiction. But then the good news all over the nation. It's the Gospel Cruise. Tourist music. Did it come, Kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. We really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, tikukira kwanu. Tili kom kuchivi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, tikukira kwanu. Let's go. I'll let you know. But I'm back, I'm killing the flow. And I'm living my dream, I'm loving my fans. They see me, they follow me, go. Move there wherever they want me to go. Ukansanga munyushi, limo limo na pamwishi, dekungula na mochishi, dinembila ya bafishi. I got Taurus music on my back, kulipo kambano, chiku babe, chiku nyonga me, I ain't gonna sell myself, but I'm on a mission to change the way you think and what you see. Ha! On a mission to change the way you talk and what you hear. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, I'm knocking at your door. Nili Nko Nko Munzelu, I hope you catch my flow. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, I'm trying to show you my life. Monga pita no lopo, me I'm trying to show you the love. Behind the swag you see is a man that's on his knees, crying Heavenly Father, give him the grace to catch the gift you see. Nina misango zama overnight, my fasting seko kamba. Success is always in my sight, your future yale samba. I'm bringing a word to you, trying to change your point of view. Yes, my flows refer to you, trying to make a brand new you. And I'm on a mission to change the way you think and what you see. Ha! On a mission to change the way you talk and what you hear. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, I'm knocking at your door. Nili Nko Nko Munzelu, I hope you catch my flow. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. We knocking at your door. We knocking at your door. We knocking at your door. Trying to show you what we know. We knocking at your door. We knocking at your door. We knocking at your door. Trying to show you what we know. Nili Nko Nko kuchibi, we are knocking at your door. Natutanda loko tuya mune, we really run the show. Tikukira kwanu, kwanu. This is a gospel crew.